There are steps in the design and evaluation of the control matrix for process controls and application control. If we take a flowchart diagram, in that flowchart diagram, we can look at the processes that are followed, and based on the processes that are followed, an independent auditor can evaluate whether these processes match with the expected control plans and whether they are adequate, sufficient. If they are present, we can indicate with a symbol such as P. If they are missing, we can indicate with a symbol such as M. And then we can note down those symbols as they are and then revisit them to examine whether additional controls should be included in the enterprise processes and information processes, or whether some should be taken away or some should be revised and updated. So once we have examined the control goals and match with the control plan that we have, we can also ask additional questions to improve on controls. And for example, in entering customer orders, we can ask question, can the sales rep enter these customer orders on their laptop for more timely inputs with pre-formatted screens, online real-time data entry? If so, what controls are necessary? Sales reps authorization. You need to ensure that data is accurate and complete, and orders are checked for credit approvals. We need to annotate the system flowchart to identify the present controls and then the missing controls, so that the control plan could be updated and revised to have more robust controls. We can also analyze the system's flowchart for further risk exposures. Are these present control plans sufficiently meet the control goals or the control matrix? Are there missing control plans? What controls must now be included to further decrease the risk to the risk appetite level of the enterprise? So here's an illustration of the present controls are in place, and they are shown with the letter P and numbering them as they appear. And in addition to this, in this flowchart, there are no missing controls. That means the expectation matched with the actual. But if there are missing controls, this would be shown with the letter M. But these letters could vary depending on the auditor who is using the flowchart, but this is an illustration. Here is an illustration of the control matrix, matching the recommended control plans and then checking against this recommended control plans, whether they are in place in the enterprise, and they've been shown for the process controls and then for the information process controls, as for the enterprise process controls as to ensure effectiveness, efficiency, and security, and for the information process control, validity, completeness, and accuracy. So there could be suggested improvements to address the errors and inefficiencies in data processes. It could be, for example, in relation to input data into processes, recommending to automate and eliminate manual key, to increase validity, correctness, and accuracy of data. To do that, to use barcodes and OCR, to encode documents by scanning, and obtain data using radio frequency identification, RFID data chips. The business events, such as purchases, may be automated using internet or electronic data interchange with encrypted data, so that there's only the data are entered only once, and once they are entered into and accepted by the ERP system, they can be populated, and data entry errors are therefore minimal.